Merry Christmas, guys, and happy finals week. I'm wearing a fun Hawaiian shirt with Santa in a vacation mode. This was given to me as a Secret Santa gift at work yesterday, and I kind of thought that this was kind of resembling our year, fantasy wise. So, why I wore this was because, as I told you guys, that I look at myself as the Iron Man of the group, but also making all the lists of the league, making the videos every year or every week for the week in review, making my list, checking it twice, seeing who's naughty, who lost, and who's nice, who won. So I just thought, this is nice. But the vacation themed Santa is also a vacation for me because this league is coming to an end. Or, my bad, this year is coming to an end. And I think 8 of us, Jake and Drost excluded, can take kind of like a sigh of relief, like a deep, deep sigh of relief that this year has ended. Not to say it was a bad year, but I know a lot of this year did not pan out the way a lot of us expected. And it's fantasy, there's unprecedented circumstances, things happen. But also, this year has just been weird, with everything that's going on in our world climate, not fantasy related, COVID and everything. Turning on a game, games aren't even that fun to watch because there's no fans. I know everyone in this group chat is a Patriots fan except for Jones and I. So for you guys, first time in 11 years, you guys aren't in the playoffs. Some of that carried over to our fantasy seasons, like John missed the playoffs. As a fantasy owner, like Bill Belichick manages the Pats, I missed the playoffs for the first time since this league was put together. But that's beside the point. I am on vacation. I am happy. I'm taking a deep sigh of relief. This league, this year, my bad, I keep saying this league, this year is coming to an end. We can put to rest everything that happened this year, because there were some ups and there were some downs, like it happens every fantasy year. And every fantasy year, I always tell you guys how much I love doing this for you and how much I appreciate each and every one of you, and that still holds true. I also, one thing I like is how I want this group to always stay together and always be friends. I put this league together in a thought of, now that we're out of high school and all doing our own things, this league is one to keep us together. And there's been some adrift recently in this league, given the fact of, some of us, myself included, I'm probably the biggest person of this, isn't really vocal in the chat, I don't really care what's going on. And does that make me a loser that the year that I'm doing bad, I don't want to be in the chat seeing all the winners? No, I don't think that makes me a loser. But does that make me salty? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But you can't win every year. And that's the thing. You got to learn to pick and choose your battles. And this year I picked one battle, went to war with an army, and my army failed instantly. But that's what happens. And, it is what it is. To Drost and Jake, congrats to you guys on making the finals. I'll be honest, I didn't see it coming from you, Jake. I remember draft night, your first pick was Derrick Henry, and we all laughed, myself included, at the fact that you picked Derrick Henry, who I personally remember saying, well, this is a PPR league, and I don't know why you'd pick someone that doesn't do PPR. Jake, your award this year is the award of just making people shut up. I mean, everything I criticized about your team from draft night all the way to now has been proven wrong. I know you texted me yesterday saying if you do a video this week, issue an apology to Ryan Tannehill. And so I apologize for making fun of your first pick, Derrick Henry. But I will also apologize about your quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. And Drost. I mean, dude, hats off to you, man. Like, for you to make the finals with an injury-riddled team is just unbelievable. I mean, your team always finds ways to win. And it's a truly remarkable feat. I think, personally for me, this year has been a learning year of, seeing my mistakes and learning from them. And I hope that reigns true for all of you guys, too. Not only the ones that missed the playoffs or missed the championship, but Jake and Nick included. Seeing your mistakes and learning from them. Like, Jake, some of your mistakes were, I mean, they were small, but they were there. And I'll give you one. Picking Todd Gurley, 4th round. That's a mistake. I had to look at the board because now that I'm saying this, is just like, oh, maybe there weren't that many mistakes from the 2 people that are in the championship. But anyways, that's beyond the point. I just wanted to close out, because I'll only do one more video after this, to congratulate the winner and talk about the year in review. And I'm a little scatterbrained right now. Just got done at work. I'm on really vacation mode, not just fantasy, but real life vacation mode. And so a bunch of thoughts are running through my head, a little scattered, so I apologize. I've just always wanted this league to stay together. And, it's a tough year when Jake and Drost are the 2 people in the championship. And realistically, you can't really root for either of them. Because both of them are just... I remember I made the joke a couple weeks ago with a Spider-Man meme of both of them pointing at themselves, and they both said Jake and Drost. And I made the joke of the Unbearable Boys, but, it kind of reigns true as just, but hats off to you guys. When you're winning, you can talk all you want. I just always want you guys to bring this energy. I told Jake, I said, have this energy next year, even if your team sucks. And Jake had the response of, well, my team's never going to suck. Little did he forget about the first 2 years where he didn't care about football and his team sucked. But that's beyond the point. Third year is the charm. Jake started caring about football and learned about football. So maybe he's right that the next couple years his teams won't suck. But at the end of the day, let's just all recognize that it is all fantasy, and you guys will get a ring and the money, but it truly is just fantasy, and I just want us to all be a close group whenever this thing ends. I don't want it to be soon, but it is what it is, and I want us to recognize that this year has sucked. I know I'm not the only one feeling it, whether it be by bad drafting choices, bad management choices, by leaving too many points on your bench, or just by injuries. And it's been really, really tough to watch. And for Jake and Drost to win, the ones with the most to say, I know it's tough too. It's tough, very tough, but those 2 will tucker themselves out. And, on the bright side, every football season, once fantasy ends, that group chat's untouched. And as someone that is the loser of the league and that lost the most this year, not even in my matchups, but just player-wise, I'm just looking forward to the day that this football season is forgotten and put to rest. But needless to say, that even when the time comes that this year is moved on from. When we attack it next year, whoever wins Sunday and Monday between Jake and Drost, I doubt they'll repeat next year. So, I know Drost said don't tell me I'm gonna win. Jake said the same thing because they say I have the curse, and I might have the curse because this year my team was cursed. I'll be playing a couple of songs in Northampton with my ukulele, so I have the Jared Hawk curse. But to appease you two guys, I won't pick a winner because I think the true winner of this league in this year is for the 8 of us that don't have to listen to the Unbearable Boys keep chirping. So, gentlemen, hope you guys all have a safe and happy holidays. I'm thankful for all of you. I know some of you, Nicholas Drost, will get coal. Nicholas Borelli will also get coal. Mainly because Nick, and I still think, schemed with Jake because he said, give me the 150 after. So I'm pretty sure Nick schemed. So Nicholas, you get coal. I shouldn't even get any presents because I messed up that badly. But to those that do get presents, I hope you guys all have a very healthy and safe and Merry Christmas. Because at the end of the day, it's just fantasy. So I can't really be mad at Jake and Drost being the people that they are in the group chat when they go back and forth and they come at people like me or Dan or others due to our bad seasons, because it's all easy breezy cover girl, and it's just next year's a new year. I'm already planning for my draft, thinking of fun ways to pick the draft order. So if you guys have any, please let me know. But like I said, the real winner of this league, it won't be Drost or Jake by the time Monday reigns true. It's going to be all of us because this year will be over. Merry Christmas, gentlemen.